What's up, everybody? This is Anthony and Tim here on the Profit Live webinar series. If you're with me, just say yes in the chat box if you're excited for a little success with Anthony in your life here on a beautiful Wednesday. Just throw yes. Robin is the first person on the webinar and the first person to say yes. Benjamin Spotwart, I remember Benjamin from last week. Benjamin has gone through or probably is working with our account setup specialist right here, right now. Benjamin, I remember, so we're getting Benjamin's business set up and ready to rock and roll. We got Susan in the house. Tim, look at the hundreds of people piling in to the success with Anthony.
It's wild how much it's growing every single week. It's cool though. It's very, very exciting. Welcome everybody.
It's insane. Can you see everything on my screen right now, Tim? Like you can.
I can see inside the members area there.
Oh, this is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. I am beyond excited. You know, Tim, we had talked about what we thought we were going to do today, and then we said, you know what? We're going to actually just make this a Q&A session.
Yeah.
Right? We said we want to make sure that we aren't just teaching to teach. We want to teach what you want to learn. So guys, today you are in luck. We've got hundreds of people piling on the webinar, and we are going to do, you know, a 30-minute Q&A session with you guys just to help you if you have specific questions. I know some of you had asked us about our account setup specialist. We talked about that last week. That's a new feature and new availability for you guys. But if you have any questions specific to the program, specific to getting your traffic, getting your funnel set up, ClickFunnels in general, why don't you go ahead and put that in the chat box for us? Because what we want to do is make sure that you understand and know everything that there is to know and understand, you know, about the program. So if you guys could just slam that in the chat box for us. Any questions? And Tim, I know we had some people that asked questions about solo ads, and you had done a nice training on solo ads a couple weeks ago, and we've got a lot of people that have. At least I think anyway, I've had some really great success with the solo ads here in the last, I don't know, probably I guess maybe 3 to 6 weeks. We've just had more success than I even know what to do with people running solo ads.
Yeah, it's been insane actually. You know what's been the most rewarding part is the fact that people have been able to get results, and because of one of the reasons. Well, first, because they took action, right? They either set this up themselves or they linked up with one of the setup specialists to do it for them, but they took action either way. They got the business live, which, look, if you're already there at that point, you're ahead of the game. More than 95% of members that come to Success with Anthony. I would love it if 100% of people that purchased went through and did everything. I really would. That would make us very happy. That's just not the reality, unfortunately. People get busy, people get distracted, whatever it is. So one of the reasons that we like having the Profit Live sessions is because it really helps us identify those that are very serious about building their business. Because we look at it and say, hey, okay, you know, we've created this good training, you can follow the steps, anybody can do it. It's there for them if they want to take action, right? Some people do, some people don't. That's just the nature of the game. But then those of you that come to the live trainings, we say, okay, this person, regardless of whether you have your business, you're profiting yet, or whatever your situation might be, that you are serious about this business, which is those are the type of people we want to work with. And so one of the reasons that I love solo ads, and Anthony, maybe at some point, just as a reference point, you can pull up Fast Traffic Source, just because that's where we get our traffic, and that's where we're recommending you get your traffic from. And it's not like we're an affiliate for Fast Traffic Source or anything like that. It's just this is the resource that I like to use. And the reason I like this, and you know, there's people out there that are really good at certain types of traffic. For instance, Anthony's brother is one of the best Facebook marketers on the planet. Incredible, very sharp Facebook marketer. I, for one, just could never get Facebook to work. Too many moving parts, had getting campaigns approved, had to come up with ad images that people clicked on. It was probably not simple enough for me, to be honest with you. And so one of the things that drew me to solo ads was this concept of it's sort of done for you, in the fact that you can go out and say, hey, look, I want X amount of visitors to my squeeze page, and the service does the rest for you. And so what that allows you to do is that allows you to automate a lot of your business, which is, some of you,
I love to automate.
you do. No, you are a big fan of automation for sure. And some of you, you may be working a full-time job, you might be busy with your family, whatever it might be, and you can only dedicate so much time to this business. And so one of the reasons I like the solo ads as well is because it allows to speed up the pace of getting traffic versus if you try to get free traffic, which, look, I have some horror stories of free traffic. I bought a product, this was back in like 2009. I bought a product, which, by the way, was a great product, actually. Created a lot of success stories. I wasn't one of them, but and it was this concept that you'd build these sites that would get ranked on Google, and you'd make all this passive income. So I'm the type of person that likes to take massive action, and so I built 30 sites in like 30 days. I had like virtual assistants, and I wasn't making a dime at this point, and like doing all this work for us, and I didn't know what the heck I was doing. So all of a sudden I had these 30 sites, and I was not making a dime because I wasn't getting any traffic because I couldn't get it to rank the top of Google, right? So that's when I really started looking at how do I leverage other people's traffic. One of the concepts that I always like to talk about on these calls and sort of get your mindset, because a lot of people think traffic is hard, is all I'm looking to do is step in front of existing traffic. I'm not trying to create traffic. I'm not trying to generate traffic. None of those concepts here. I'm just trying to step in front of traffic that already exists. And the reason I like solo ads is it says, hey, look, somebody else has an email list. They're interested in making money online or building an online business. And so what I'd like to be able to do is say, hey, why don't you send 500 visitors my way from your list, and there'll be, some percentage of them will be, maybe 200 of them will be added to my email list, and now all of a sudden I'm building my own following. And for me, the ability to have that speed of implementation that happens with solo ads is far stronger than anything else I've found. And so the key with the solo ad is, you start with whatever your budget might be. And I covered this over a few weeks ago about the idea of the scaling concept, but it doesn't matter whether your traffic budget is $50 a month or $5,000 a month. You start wherever you're at, you make that investment, and remember, I'm going to hammer this home every single week if I can, that your investment into traffic, and I remember, I don't say expense because it's not an expense, because there's a couple reasons it's not an expense, but it's your biggest investment in your online business is to traffic that turns into subscribers that then now with your email list you're able to produce traffic yourself without paying for it again, right? So once someone's on my email list, now I can start building traffic. I can start having my own traffic by sending emails out, and I don't have to pay. The only thing I have to pay is a small amount to have my like get response account autoresponder, but it's minute compared to the money that can be made with these emails. And so the thing that you want to focus on is investment into traffic. Start small. Let's say you start with 300 clicks, and you say, okay, I spent $185, for instance, in this for using fast traffic source. And there's other sources out there, but this is just the one we use. And $185, and what happens is then you say, okay, let's say I have 300 clicks and 120 people join my list. I might say, okay, let's see how long it takes me to make back that $185, from those 120 people. And that's what we call, it's a term called break-even speed. just means how quickly can I put a dollar in and make my dollar back. Because once I've made my dollar back, right, I can put it back in and do it again and build my list bigger and bigger and bigger over time. And that's really the secret of the 6, 7, 8-figure online earners, is that they take they put the money in. It's like putting the money in the machine, and then when it spits it back out, they put it right back in, right? And so it takes a little bit of delaying instant gratification, but if you're the type of person, and I'm sure that I'm actually curious, I'm going to ask this question. It's a little off topic, but I'm just curious if you don't mind putting this in the chat box. What is your financial goal for your online business for the next 12 months? I'm just curious to see what people are shooting for. And there's no wrong goal here. It can be as little or as much as you want. But I'm just curious what the goals of the groups are here. Let's see here. I see $3,000 a month. I see $10,000 a month. Okay. See another $3,000 a month. I see $6,000 a month. Okay. See $50,000 a year or more.
Yeah, yeah.
And the cool thing is, you guys. Here's the thing: you guys aren't saying, I want to make millions of dollars. Which, look, it's possible. Anthony and I have both done that. But the great thing is this model. To make $50,000 a year, it's very possible. I mean, we can't legally promise you that you'll make $50,000, but if you do these things, I mean, I know that Anthony has some students that are already pushing $10,000 a month, and that's $120,000 a year. So if you were half as good as that over time, and look, some people it might take a month, some people it might take 90 days, but if you keep reinvesting the money that you make back into more and more traffic, to get to $5,000 a month is a very, very obtainable goal. Wouldn't you say, Anthony?
Oh yeah, definitely. And I mean, that's what we're really shooting for. We want we want students that have these attainable goals. We don't want you, if you're here talking about make $200 million a month, well, this probably isn't the training for you. But if you're looking to make $5,000 a month or so, I mean, that's very realistic online. Now, like Tim said, we're not saying everybody's going to do that, or that everybody does that, or a lot of people do all that kind of stuff. But the point is, it's attainable, it's doable. It really just it requires just a few things. It requires access to this training right here, okay, which all of you have. It requires that you use this funnel that we built for you, okay? This is already done, built for you, ready to rock and roll. It's yours completely free. And then you just simply buy traffic at this website, send it to this website, and then this company, ClickFunnels, which is also the company where this website is built, sends you commission checks. I mean, that's what we're doing in the Success with Anthony program. Does everybody understand that? Just type number 1 in if you understand that that's what these 5 steps are all about. Just type number 1 in. All right. I see Robin, Renee. We have lots of people, but then there's a lot of people that don't communicate with us, Tim. So it's
like if you're going to show up, might as well participate.
Yeah, you might as well put a 1 or 2 in the chat box so we know if we can best help you.
By the way, Anthony, real quick, did you see Benjamin's question about what the difference between a ClickFunnels and a profit cycle funnel is?
Yeah. So we call a ClickFunnel a profit cycle funnel. Like, for instance, we call this a profit cycle funnel. A profit cycle funnel really just basically consists of 2 things. It is an opt-in page right here, okay? And when people opt in, they end up here on this thank you page, and on this thank you page, you make money here on step 1. You provide value to your customer here on step 2, and together, this is considered a profit cycle right here, okay? Because the cycle of
Anthony,
profit.
We're not seeing anything on our end. We just see the numbers.
Oh, there we go. Sorry. So let's go back to that again. This is a page from ClickFunnels here. So this is like the front page of your profit cycle funnel. And this is a cool page. We already built this for you. It's already done. It's ready to go. All you got to do is literally just install it for free right inside of your Success with Anthony account here. You go over here to your profit cycles, and once you go to these down here, you can activate both of these profit cycle businesses. So this is where you get these. And so then this would be the profit cycle business. This is step one for the profit cycle business, which you send people to this opt-in page. They opt in here, they end up on the second page of the profit cycle funnel. When they click on step one, you make money. When they click on step two, we provide value to the customers that came through here. So this is a profit cycle funnel here. Now, how do you activate your profit cycle funnels to where people are going from here to here and you're making money, and from here to here and you're making money, here to here and you're making money? Two simple steps. How do we activate it? Real fast. We use fast traffic source. So we go in here and we buy traffic, okay? And that traffic comes to this page right here, clicks on this button, opts into your email list, and then once they do that, they go right over here to the thank you page, and then you make money right through here, right? So it's a three-step process. It's buy the traffic, send it to the opt-in page, which is the first page of your profit cycle funnel, and then land them on the thank you page where you make money. So type the number one in if you understand that, because earlier I was not showing my screen. So type the number one in. You understand that? All right, so I see lots of people saying yes, 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 yes. My suggestion would be buy traffic. A profit cycle funnel is already done for you, this part. I mean, the reality is there's nothing for you to do other than buy this traffic, right? And you have to get this profit cycle set up. But a lot of you are working with our account startup specialists, which are basically setting this up for you and really getting it online. It takes about 48 hours for them to do that. So there's a lot of people on here right now that probably took advantage of that last week and already have your profit cycle funnel and your profit cycle business already set up, locked and loaded, ready to go. If that's you, say yes. If you worked with one of our account startup specialists and they got you set up and really just done, in business, ready to rock and roll, all right. I see lots of yeses coming in. So look, all you have to do is literally just go here and buy traffic. Send traffic to your business. That's it. That's the entire Success with Anthony program. The premise is that, look, we're all using ClickFunnels, right? And you can see I use ClickFunnels. We're all using it. So we're using these landing pages built in ClickFunnels to promote ClickFunnels. So ClickFunnels will pay us as long as we send traffic from the fast traffic source to our page, get them to buy ClickFunnels. You'll be able to see your ClickFunnels stats right up here. You go to account and you go to affiliates right here, and you will be an affiliate of ClickFunnels, and that's how you make your money, right? I see lots of people saying yes to that. So guys, we told you it's going to be a good Q&A session. We've had a couple of questions that we've answered. If you've got a question for us, put it in the chat box. About once a month, we're going to do a Q&A. All right, so about once a month, there will be a Q&A session here to where we don't really have any new material to go over. We want to answer your questions, okay? Let's see. Robin, that's not a good thing if you won't see Lance for a couple weeks. I'll check on that for you. Let's see. Any other questions? Let me know. Let's see.
Yeah. Hey, Anthony, I saw a question earlier that I wanted to address real quick, and the question was, why is it that we're promoting ClickFunnels? And a big thing of that is, a lot of people that you would come across to teach how to build lists and email marketing, they just say, hey, go find a product on ClickBank and promote it. Well, the problem with that is there's not a lot of integrity in that, because you may promote a product, you have no idea whether it's good or not. And
Right.
the quickest way to lose the trust of your subscribers is to start promoting products that are just not high value. And the thing is that we use ClickFunnels in our business every single day, and we're sharing these funnels with you via ClickFunnels. It's one of the many amazing features of it, and so you're experiencing as well. So for us, it's something that that we believe in also as kind of a side benefit, because it's a monthly fee, which we gladly pay every single month because it's such a great service and it saves us so much time, and there's tons of things we could talk about. But because of that, when we refer someone, we get paid every single month, and that's really how, and one of the easiest ways to build that, if you're looking to make $3,000 a month, $5,000 a month, is to start sending people to something where they pay for it every single month, because then it starts becoming more and more predictable. Actually, Anthony and I just had a conversation yesterday about how we can build more of these, they call them continuities or recurring incomes in our business, because it allows you, and this is the way you should approach it as well, allows you to know, okay, well, if I have X amount of people in my business, if that stays the same way, I'll continue to make $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, whatever it is. And maybe a few people, leave every single month, but you put a few more people into the service, and you just keep that income. You can either grow it or keep it the same. But there's a lot of power in promoting something that A, you believe in, that you use yourself, and B, something that pays you on a monthly basis. And so we are practicing what we preach here, and using ClickFunnels, recommending ClickFunnels to you, and telling you to use ClickFunnels, and as well as recommend ClickFunnels.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, that's what we're doing. I mean, we're just trying to make sure that you guys are doing what we're doing, because I mean, ultimately, that's what it's really. I mean, at least I think anyway, that's what it's kind of all about. We want to make sure you guys do what we do, and that we have some ethics and transparency and all that stuff inside of inside the program. Let's see. How do you know if they're buying? So if people buy, Robin, it shows up as a sale inside of your ClickFunnels affiliate account. So
you want to show how to go in to find the actual affiliate account?
Yeah, let me try to find. I can't log into mine, Tim, because it shows like customers' names and personal info.
Yeah, mine does the same thing.
And so I can't actually log into it. But I mean, once you go in, you easily see like
where it's on a drop. There's a drop down form. What's the tab that it's under, and then you just click on it. It drops down and says affiliates, and that's
right here. Right here, accounts. Go to account, affiliates.
Yeah.
That's where you see if you made money. You want to go right there.
Charlene, you said cannot seem to be able to communicate using the chat box. We see your message, Charlene, so go ahead and chat away.
Michael Nelson says, how to start up ClickFunnels. I needed someone to get me mine going. I need a specialist to mine going, please. Thank you. Michael, are you trying to want to work with one of our startup specialists to get yours going? If so, I can probably provide you with a potentially with a phone number you can call to reach one of our startup specialists. Just let me know in the chat box if that's what you were talking about. Anybody else have any questions?
Yes, everyone's being quiet today.
Dang, Tim. How about this? How about we give away $100 to one person who asked a question?
Yes, whoever asks the best question in the next 10 minutes, let's give $100 to.
Yeah. Best question gets $100.
Because here's my thing. If I don't see anybody asking questions, this is what I'm going to assume. I'm going to assume that you're already having a lot of success. And if that's the case, I want to hear about your success. So either you should be sharing your success, or you should be asking questions to see how you get to the successful part. So, all right. Adrian says, can we promote any website? You can. The way the profit cycle funnel is built is that the initial visit, when someone opts in, it promotes ClickFunnels because that's how we've set it up. But once someone's on your email list, you're able to promote any website you want. Anything we want to add on to that, Anthony?
Yeah, I mean, you can promote anything you like, right? I mean, like Tim and I said, we promote ClickFunnels because it works, but then after that, you know, you can promote anything that you choose to promote. So that should be absolutely no problem at all. I think that would be smart. Renee says, what happens if you buy clicks and it doesn't work? Haven't really seen that happen with this funnel.
I'm curious what Renee was referring to by it doesn't work.
Yeah, we'd have to do what you mean by it doesn't work.
The first goal is, if you bought clicks,
build your list.
You get subscribers. Are you building a list? Because that's, look, you know, to show you how to make $1 today is not nearly as valuable as how to show you how to make $1 every single day, right? And that's what we're doing here. Not literally $1, but some amount of money every single day, and that way that gives you the freedom. And the only way to really do that online is to be like an incredibly good, like someone like a Facebook marketer like Adrian, who can, Anthony's brother, who can buy traffic every single day and make money off of it. And then the other way to do it is to build an email list, which is, for folks like me, is far easier and what we suggest. So. Okay, Renee. So Renee, my question to you is, how many clicks did you purchase, and how many subscribers did you get? Let's start there. We'll call it starting at the wall.
I love to start at the wall.
Yes, Benjamin's. While we're waiting on that, Benjamin says, since I'm new to this, what is the proper sequence we need to follow to get set up in the system instead of jumping from page to page and confusing ourselves? Well, your situation, I believe, if you're with a setup specialist, should be really easy, because they should set it up for you, and then all you need to do is go to Fast Traffic Source and purchase traffic, right, Anthony? It should be good to go.
Yeah, 100%. And, you know, Tim, there were some people, and there's some other questions that are coming in here.
No, amazing what $100 will do.
Right, yes, it's amazing. There are no questions, and all of a sudden there's questions. It's great. You know, how do you know if a funnel's working or not, Robin says. Robin, I would look for about 30% opt-in rate. So if you sent 3,000 clicks, Tim, wouldn't you think, like, 25% opt-in rate is probably good? I mean, so
yeah, I mean, for us, we go anywhere between 25 and 40, but like it varies. Some days it's 25, some days it's 30, some days it's 35. I mean, so for instance, Renee said she got 60 subscribers on 200 clicks. That's perfect. That's exactly what you want to do. What you have to realize, Renee, is that only 60 people saw that initial promotion of ClickFunnels, right? And so it's a pretty small sample size, and so where you're probably going to make your money is in the email follow-up, unless you're buying more clicks. So it's a numbers game, right? So let's say 1 out of 100 people that see the ClickFunnels offer take it, and I don't know what the numbers are, but the thing is that if someone takes the ClickFunnels offer and they stay for, let's say they're a member for 6 months, let's say, you get paid like $50 a month, so that person's going to be worth $300 to you, right? So it's like it's knowing your numbers, and so even if 1 out of 100 people join, you could make it very profitable. But if you've only had 60 people see it initially, and I don't know if you're sending out promotional emails that we've given you, if you're doing that, then you should start to drum up a sale or two. But just keep in mind that as a very, very small sample size, and it's a place to start. You've done a great job. You got a 30% opt-in rate. That is a win right there. But keep in mind that too many people I see, they get 60 people to see it, and then they say, well, it doesn't work. Like, I think you actually said it doesn't work. Yeah, what if everybody clicks and it doesn't work? Well, it's not that it didn't necessarily work, right? It's just a very small sample size. And so keep that in mind, and remember that the term that they say is the fortune is in the follow-up. Most of your money is going to be made in email follow-ups, because most people buy from someone they know, like, and trust. And if they don't know you on the first visit, it's harder to get people to purchase from you, right? And so by sending emails and for people to get to know who you are, that's how you're able to better, sell and recommend things that you send to your list. Okay.
Tim, I'm not seeing any other additional questions flying in. I think we've kind of answered all of them. People are stoked with the.
I think one other question I see for Adrian. Now Adrian says, how can I get my ClickFunnels to work? I did everything step by step. You want me to answer that, or you want to answer that?
Well, I mean, it's kind of that's a loaded question. How do I get my ClickFunnels to work? Well, I mean, I don't understand what that means. Do you not have your autoresponders set up? Do you, like, what is quote unquote not working about your ClickFunnels is, I think, what I really need to know to answer the question, because really, like, ClickFunnels works, and if you have it set up, then all you got to do is drive traffic to it, and it just works, So there's no such thing as ClickFunnels doesn't work. So I think I would need to know, like, what that actually means, Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes total sense.
Because my ClickFunnels are working.
Yeah, it looks like a couple of people's are on here, the ones that have gotten subscribers. So. Alrighty then.
All right. Well, Tim, I don't see any more questions. So this has been a fun Profit Live series, and I'm excited about that. Hopefully, everybody else has been really, really excited as well. That's what we do here on the Profit Live. Our goal is to give you guys a centralized meeting place where you can come hang out with us once a week. We'll teach, we'll answer questions. Sometimes we'll be teaching strategies and things that we're doing and implementing every day. The great thing about this is Tim and I actually do this business. We're not like, we're not just sitting here telling you how to do something we don't do. We both have ClickFunnels. We both buy solo ads every week. We probably spend, $7,000, $8,000, $10,000 a week buying traffic right there at Fast Traffic Source. So there's an awful lot of opportunity here when you buy the traffic and you send the traffic through the funnels. So that's the best suggestion that I can possibly give you guys is to go through the program, implement the program, actually buy the traffic, and once you buy the traffic, it's like it's just like an assembly line, right? You have to start at step one, and by the time everything is done, like, an awesome something comes out, a car or a computer, whatever the case may be. With this, it's just profits, profitable business. Real business comes out. But you got to put things together, and then you got to buy your traffic. We're here every single Wednesday with you guys, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Our goal is to help you and educate you, answer your questions, and, of course, make you as successful as we possibly can. So with that said, we are going to wrap things up for the day. I don't know, Tim, if there's anything you want to add to the closing here down of the.
No, you've said it all, and I appreciate everybody chipping in and asking good questions. And I see that people are making progress. They may not see it necessarily as the progress they want to see, but you've got to put one foot in front of the other. So, yes, Benjamin, your setup specialist will notify you when your account is ready.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. That's their job. They should. I'll write Benjamin down here. Let's see,
Okay.
and I'll make sure that I reach out on your behalf, Benjamin.
Okay.
Set up. Okay. Well, awesome.
That's it.
Listen, guys, we will see you next week right here on the Profit Live series. I am excited. Who's going to be back next week? Just say me in the chat box if you're going to be back next week. Oh yeah. Wow. Wow. Look at all the me's coming in. Me. Money to traffic.
I love it when you see people that you haven't heard from the whole time, and all of a sudden they hop on. It's good. At least we get to hear from you at the very end.
Yes. We know you're here. You're paying attention. You're engaged. That's very good. All right. Well, awesome. Well, look, we will see you guys next week for another Profit Live session. Our goal, of course, to help you profit as much as you possibly can from your business. If you have any questions or need any help between now and then, make sure to check out our account setup specialist, and of course, email us at our support desk, which is conveniently located right inside of your account. With that said, guys, have a great rest of the week. We'll see you all next week right here live on the Profit Live Center. Tim, I forgot about the giveaway. Robin has reminded me of the $100 giveaway. And so we must do that. All right, let me do it real fast. 1 second. All right. So, looks like we're picking a winner here real fast. Hold on, guys. Randomly selected from here will be Daryl Smith. Daryl Smith, your question came in, and I have randomly selected you. By the way, we just scrolled through this. Daryl Smith, if you could put your PayPal address into the chat box for me, that would be great. Daryl Smith. So Daryl, there you go, Daryl. All right, nobody will see your PayPal address, Daryl. It's just me, and I'm going to send you a PayPal of $100 here for the cash prize. All right, got it. All right, so Daryl, I will be PayPaling you right now. Everybody else, I will see you next week right here on the Profit Live session. Talk to you guys then.